Hello my little bees, happy Friday. Welcome to the channel, whether you're coming back or you are a new person. If you are a new person stopping by, please know that there are no coincidences. So if you're here today, there will be message, a note, a little something for you to hear or that you need to hear. It's been quite the past few days. We had a new moon last Wednesday night, which was going through an eclipse, which was followed on Friday by the start of Mercury in retrograde. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I didn't know about Mercury in retrograde. I did not. I try not to think about all that and pay attention to that because I don't like to think of my life being dictated by energies too much. I like to create myself the energies that I want to have, that I would like to have. I try to live in gratitude and happiness at all times. Things do happen, but I did notice that a lot of things were going on at a time, and it was, what's going on. And yesterday on my way back from work, I put on one of the French YouTubers I listen to, and she mentioned, how she was tired and this and that, and she brought up Mercury in retrograde. Okay, it made perfect sense. So I figured I could just bring this up to you all because it can be overwhelming, and the energies are extremely overwhelming lately. Now it makes sense. So I'm going to talk about Mercury in retrograde a little bit, very short, but I am going to make a reading on the matter today instead of doing the love reading, because the energies are just very strong, and if the cards want to talk about love, they will anyways. But just so we know, Mercury in retrograde this time is in Taurus. It started on April the 21st and it's going to last until May 14th. So it's almost through the whole sign. So yay for you, Taurus. Just keep in mind that this is just about writing it, okay? This period is period of we may have issues with communications, traveling, and a lot in technology. This happens all the time. You're going to have your computer bug, your phone problems, Wi-Fi issues. This just somewhat messes with our technology. So in order to write it the simplest way and to just stick it to Mercury, okay, that we're just going to call Mercury in retrograde. I decided to make it an intimate and just, try to ride the wave. We're going to just call it MR for fun. So this next 2 weeks, because we just survived the first week, just think of it as a time to celebrate your relationship instead of trying to fix things. Let it be. Just keep on telling yourself everything is going to be fine, and just celebrate the good things you have rather than getting into deep conversations and get deep arguments. Just let it go. For those of you who don't have a relationship, just do an update online of your profile. Try to make everything cuter and just lighter. At work, double check your work. You may be emailing the wrong person. You are going to put like S and thinking that usually Sam would be the email coming out and it's going to be Stan. Okay, and then you talking bad to Sam about Stan, for example. Just don't do that. Just make sure you double, triple check everything before you hit that enter button. Save a little rather than spending a little on this extra thing you wanted to buy. Just wait for next month. Let it go. If you are going to do a little travel with your car, make a tune-up, add this oil, don't wait. Take care of that right now, or push back the trips that you need to do. Those are little advice so that you can ride the MR wave smoothly. Now, before I get into the reading, which is a little bit long, it's 6 cards, I would like to wish a happy birthday to the person born between April 26th and the 30th. Tumultuous birthday, I'm assuming this year. Your guardian angel is called, let's pronounce the name, Cahetel. I hope I say this right every time. This angel, this guardian angel, has the energies of the moon on top of the ones from Uranus in its square. He is the angel of the waters. Consequently, the person who is protected by this guardian angel should succeed, will succeed, can succeed in all profession that has to do with water. Whether it's mineral water, drinking water, maritime, river, fishing, sea products, stuff like that, like anything that has to do with water. Cahetel is also the angel of the home, and he helps everything that concerns the home. So the home and its improvement, making it prettier. The energy of this guardian bring it to all its protected fertilization, and I mean by that, things that are fertile. To help improve everything that the person or the endeavor. By the powerful blessing of this angel, everything will be a wonderful success. The prayer from this person is always well received. This guardian angel listens a lot. They will be able to earn a lot of money if they work with agriculture or in big mall, like big stores. These are two moon field. There's two meaning of the competence of like being productive and succeed. Again, this is part of this guardian angel. The person could possess fields, earth, and have satisfying, reapings from what you saw. There will be abundance. So this makes me feel of the Pentacles suite, obviously, 7, 8, and 9. And 10, obviously. Okay, so for those of you who wants to have the prayer, please do let me know. It'll be my pleasure to translate it for you. Sandy, I got your note from last week. I think every time I think about you and forget, I will send you this translation, hopefully this weekend, and let me know remind me if I forget. Okay, so again, happy birthday to people born between April 26th and 30th. With that, let's get to the MR reading. Let's see how we can survive this. Before, let's see which divine energy is with us today to help us find out what we need to do to go through MR. Or run through MR. S'il vous plaît. Les anges liquides. As with us for this MR survival. We have Horus, clear seeing, intention, perspective. So, apologies. We have the number 35 that talks to anyone. This is a very Egyptian energy. Horus obviously must be an Egyptian god, an Egyptian god. He came out before, but I don't remember all the details about him. You know what? How about we'll read the card a little bit? But because there are the keywords of clear seeing, intention, and perspective, this makes me think that this is kind of what we need for this retrograde, like clear seeing, since everything is overwhelming right now and there is a lot of things coming at once. It could be confusing, so this just reminds us to remember to see things clearly and try not to focus so much on all the details of the overwhelming things, because we have everything happening at once. Your intention should remain simple and light in this coming couple of weeks, and again, keep a clear perspective of what is important. Do not let all these volatile emotions get through us right now. But a little extra on Horus. Horus is an ancient Egyptian. Oh, and so another thing I wanted to say, because I got that ancient thing when I first saw the card, is how how ancient to us anyway the planets are. So there is no need to try to be like, oh, okay, I'll try and like, don't force things these coming days, because you're gonna make it harder for yourself than it is. Just really just ride the wave, okay? This is the best way I can try and describe this, especially living in California. I can think of a better way. So Horus is an ancient Egyptian sky god who is depicted as a falcon or a man with the head of a falcon. So we're talking about perspective and riding, like look at things from a high, from a higher view. Just don't pay attention to the details. Don't let the details overwhelm you, really. The little things. The eye of Horus is traditionally, we see it on his shirt. Here, let me try to bring it closer. The eye of Horus is traditionally used as a powerful protection amulet and a symbol of seeing, spiritual sight, and healing. Horus is known as a god of kingship, war, the sun and moon. We were talking about the moon energies a little bit earlier with the guardian angel of these few days, people. Perception, perspective, and intention, and he is a consort of Hathor. Whenever you need to see things more clearly, call on Horus. So interesting that he is the energy with this reading, because we need help to see things more clearly and lighter in these coming days. The oracle of this card is look at things from a new and higher perspective. I think we got that picture. Since I'm not going to do a love reading, I'm still going to talk to you about the love message of this card. It is try to see things from other people's perspectives. Zoom out and look at your relationship as a whole, rather than just based on an event or a moment. This is always, I'm glad this is... I'm glad I decided to read this, because with the new moon and the volatile energy and the eclipse and MR starting, I'm sure there has been a lot of argument and discussions and little nipping and looking at things lately. So it is important to remember that a relationship is not made on the last things that happen, but on the big, keep the eye on the bigger picture. Keep the eye on what it is that you guys are trying to build together, and you guys have been building together. And if there's an argument because, hey, he didn't do the dishes this time, but hey, he washed your car, and cut up the grass and things like that, like, look at the bigger picture. Don't get focused to which MR will want you to do with the energies right now. Remember the good parts. In the work, gain some more clarity about your current work situation. Look for opportunity and possibility rather than seeing yourself as being stuck or not having the choice. Look outside the box. Again, this is really about looking at the bigger picture. We have the rest talks about home, money, well-being, spirituality. I'm sure this is all about looking at the picture in all events. Like, don't focus on the little things. We can call on Horus for assistance with seeing the bigger picture. Hello, we got that message. Understanding the full situation, seeing your life path and purpose with more clarity, and helping you with your intentions, looking at things from new and different angles, thinking outside the box. We can embody the energy of Horus by taking time to consider things from all viewpoints and perspectives, because there is not just Just turn around the situation and you may notice yourself that there is things that you have missed. Being flexible in your thinking, this is really redundant, and listening to other people's views. Opening your third eye. With what's happening in the current energies, this is something that could be happening to a lot of us as well. Knowing that intention is key. Sometimes we intend to do some things, but especially again with the energy surrounding us, we have a hard time getting through it. So whoever has intended to help you, for example, may have not been able because something else happened in the way. Setting intentions and creating goals that feel aligned to your heart and your soul. So this last point is nice, because if you feel like anything is going against what you believe in, against what you want to do with your life, against how you treat people and want to be treated, just let go. Forget it. This is not a good situation. Horus, definitely excited to have you with us for this reading. Now, what about the energy oracle message for today, s'il vous plaît? Les anges, no angels, for little bees here. What? Oh, thank you. How many did we get? 3? That's a lot. Let's try and see and just make it short. We have appreciation. So I want to use this one only as remembering to be grateful and appreciate the things you have in your life. If you pay attention to details again, instead of looking at the bigger picture, you may miss all the good things that are being given to you. Man holding the heart and door to personal healing and happiness. So I want to say here that maybe somebody doesn't feel appreciated. It's possible that the man holding the heart or your other, okay, to see I'm heterosexual, so I'm obviously seeing the couple here, but if any of you are homosexual, heterosexual, asexual, in that case, I'm not sure, appreciate yourself, appreciate your friends, appreciate your family. In any case, the people who love you may want to have your appreciation. And remember that gratitude and appreciation is also a door to personal healing and happiness. And you have that coming your way. It's possible that all these volatile energies could have made you not pay attention to that. So I'm going to keep this one out here because this is where we are aiming to go anyway. So in this reading, we're supposed to put the magician in the middle. I have not taken it out. Let's see if he's gonna make himself. I don't know why it's the magician. I don't think that it's really important or relevant. Let's see if we find him. I don't want to put the devil in the middle. That's too strong right there, even though he can be fun. The tower is another fun one. The moon, okay. Here it is. Oh, he's cool. Like the magician. I'm going to use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. I was hesitating. I wasn't sure which one to use, but this deck is dear to my heart, and I started the channel with this one. So, and the magician is, look at he's got the energy of creating. We have the earth, which is, bringing us abundance if we take care of it, if we're bringing water, if we just decided to sow. If you sow good things, you will reap good things. And what else do we have here? He's got a wonderful smile on his face. He's got the bird that talks about communication. We have the joy of the child next to him. We have the water in the bucket. The air with the birds also. Usually the magician just shows us everything. I'm not necessarily seeing the fire. He has the color red, so maybe that's how it's depicted. The wand. Well, I guess the wand could be in the tool he's using here. I can't think of the word right now. I can't think of the word. So here is our magician. 2, 3, s'il vous plaît, les anges. Okay, so we are, oopsie, they want to talk. They want to tell us how to ride the wave of MR over here. What are we going to tell us about MR? We are going to pick 6 cards. And the first one should be telling us. The first one is what we'll be able to have control over. You know what's reassuring? That we are supposed to have control over something. I'm like really impressed. So let's see, what are we able to have control over during this MR? The Six of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Wands is a card of success. So no matter what, it seems that what we have planned to do, we are going to achieve it. So keep the eye on the goal, because in spite of MR, MR, for those who just skipped all the way to here, is what I'm going to call Mercury retrograde, and how to Mercury in retrograde wave, if you will. So regardless of all the energies, excuse me, I think of this as we still have control of our life, we have control of our ideas, we have control of our choices, we have control of where it is that we want to go. That nothing can change that. Okay, so I love that it's also telling us we do have control of our success. It is the Six of Wands. We have the six showing here. We have this is an hirondelle in French. I cannot remember the name of this bird in English. We also have the dragonfly here. This is all also telling us that good news are coming. I want to take not only the messages of the position, but the messages of the card that I'm picking, because I did feel the need to pick out the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. So if I see any messages with the card, I will tell you them. And it feels like, in spite of everything, there is definitely good news, coming your ways, in spite of the fact that we are looking at what it is that we can control. It does feel like the universe is bringing us good things, excitement, because I feel like in order to succeed, we do have to keep going, but it is very difficult to say that we succeed alone. I don't think that we ever reach any success without anybody's help. There is always the help of the universe, whether it's with a friend or family or even a stranger. I've been myself put in a situation where I would have never been able to come out without the help of a stranger. So, which I always think of these strangers as angels sent to me by the universe. So, especially the situations where I have been, where I had these quote-unquote strangers helping me, they were definitely angels sent to me from the angels themselves, from up above. We have the number 3021. If that could mean something to anyone. The banner the word on the banner is finish. So maybe you have control about how you are going to finish something. And like I said, we have some good news coming and a lot of people cheering you on. So also it could be that you have control on how you will let people in your life to help you. That's really what I'm feeling here. We choose to isolate ourselves or to let people in our lives. So this makes me feel like there is all these people that want to cheer you and help you. There is also in the background, it looks like there is also some possible jealousy. So you have the people cheering you and you have some people still looking at you with a stink eye. You have the control to ignore the people who give you the stink eye and let them be wherever it is that they want to stay. And you have the control to accept the people who want to cheer on, who wants to cheer you, who wants to help you, who want to help you. So keep that in mind. This is a very cool card and an exciting card for the energies that this MR is bringing us, because even if it's volatile and crazy and overwhelming, there is definite excitement coming our ways. So what should we let go? What should we let go of for retrograde time, for MR time? What is good to not worry about? What should we let go? Do I have to say it right here? We're talking about success. The universe, the angel, Horus, is telling us to okay, this is interesting because obviously this is very difficult. We are recommended to let go of our pain. Carrying our pain is a very, very, very heavy burden. Okay, look at the okay, this card is very clear in what it's describing. The person crying in the picture is the one from the picture behind her, and she seems to... It's evident that the card is telling us that she's crying because, well, the person back there is gone. So, however this person is gone, you are advised to use this retrograde to let go of pain. So, this one is decrypting, a possible breakup. But any pain you may have, use this time to let go of it. If you have to give a good cry, give the good cry. If you have to sleep a lot, take a lot of baths, meditate, go take walks, go in the forest, scream in a pillow, or go in the mountain, run and just empty your lungs out over there. Let go of your pain. It obviously, when you say it like that, it's like, yeah, this is the easy thing. Like I was just telling you, this is the heaviest thing to carry. Pain. I don't even know how to say it any different way. Pain is a very heavy burden on our heart, on our shoulders, on our health. If we do not work at lightening that burden, we will get sick. We will stay in depression. We will stay in the dark. So maybe we will see how maybe the cards will tell us how to let go of that pain, but of those pains. But if you keep the eye on the prize, if you keep the eye on success, if you keep the eye on love, if you keep the eye on setting good attention, if you keep the eye on seeing clearly, if you keep the eye on the love of the universe, if you keep eye of that personal calling and happiness, we're talking about gratitude and the love, with these two cards here. These two things right here. If you keep the eye on that prize and on the good things you have in your life, you'll manage to let go. Okay, so maybe it is that you do have to work on lightening that weight. Just keep the eye on the good things. Stop looking on take that picture down, put it in the trash, basically. Let's see, I took that let go thing. I was going to take it as a last message, but since we're on the let go situation, oopsie, thank you. S'il vous plaît, les guides, les anges, how can we a little bit let go here? Don't push or grasp for what you want. It's very important. Sometimes what we want is not what the universe thinks that we need. Push for what you need and be grateful for what you have. What you want will come then. My mom was telling me about a little saying this week, and how trying to wake up, I always try to wake up grateful, but this one is an easy one to remember. And if you say that first thing when you wake up, then it's supposed to help your day be more abundant and help you stay in the gratitude thing. So when you first wake up in the morning, say, thank you, I am, I receive. So you basically already saying thank you to the universe, appreciating who you are, and already grateful for what you're about to receive. Obviously keep that as a positive thing. We don't want to receive bad thing. It's an obvious thing, okay? So just set your mind to receive good things in abundance, that's an easy way to start your day. So repeat, don't push or grasp for what you want. Let life come to you and flow through you. Like I was saying, this is just like riding the wave. We know this is MR now. Let's not push it. Let's just ride it and cover her sad face. Boom. We don't want to see sad things. Okay, number 3 will be, what do I really need to be mindful for of this period? So what do our little bees and myself, because I'm going through them myself, what do we really need to be mindful of for this period? Number 3 is Knight of Cup. What do we really need? Okay, that makes me think of, okay, do we see this card right here? Let me bring it closer. And we have the Success. I think we don't necessarily need to keep on seeing the Magician. We can cover it so you can see the rest here. And here. Okay, so the Knight of Cup is what we need to be mindful of for this Mercury retrograde period. So again, that takes me back to the energies that came out at the beginning of the reading, because she's kind of irritated with looking at him, but you have this beautiful loving person here that is basically giving you a serenade in the most mundane environment. So this was like an everyday thing. And we have the 2 birds at the bottom. We have the 2 people. And we definitely see that he's just giving her good words over here. And she's like, whatever. Be mindful of your behavior towards the people that only seem to be bringing you kindness. The Knight of Cups could just be about words. That could just be quick. It could just be what's the term? They could just be word, but you know what? Appreciate the nice words. Appreciate the melody. Appreciate what he's bringing you. I feel like this is what the universe is reminding us, because we were talking about paying attention to the bigger picture. So because it does appear to me as a couple thing, like a soulmate thing, or dating thing. I mean, we have the communication with each other. So be careful of the people that are trying to communicate with you and to communicate beautiful words, because that's what it feels like. Don't be so dismissive. That's what the cards make me feel. Even though there is a part of me that's thinking, okay, the Knight of Cups may just be like, he's not the King of Cups, let's say, so maybe he's not even sure about what he's feeling himself. But be mindful that he is trying. And we have the colors of blue and purple, which are like the higher chakra level type colors. So this does feel still like the emotions are how can I, when we have the crown chakra and the third eye, like these are not I don't feel like they are volatile emotions. You know what I mean? Like they are sincere emotions. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you've been evasive and ignoring, be mindful of that, especially that we have the appreciation coming at the beginning, and that the universe wants you to let go of your pain. There is nice things coming. There may have been already communications of dating, going out, maybe even some feelings already. See, told you guys there was going to be some love coming if the cards wanted us to talk about love. It is Friday after all. Venus wants to talk about love. Okay, so number 4 is so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 is the advice. Oh, see, I was saying at the beginning how we need to keep an eye on traveling, communicating, and right now I'm forgetting what is it. Oh, the technology. So this spread is going to give us an advice on traveling for this. Okay. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I love my guides. I love my cards. I love my angels. This is hilarious to me. I was just talking about giving a tune-up and checking your card before you travel. Obviously, if we were in a different kind of reading, I would say the Wheel of Fortune was for change. Okay, so obviously we have the notion of change, especially, you know, with all the energy that we've had, the eclipse. Again, you know, it's like I'm repeating myself, but there is a notion of change. But the fact that we have the running wheel and the mechanics, like running after it, and that we're talking about traveling, get your cars checked before you travel anywhere. Get your tires checked. Go to American Tire. It's free. They'll check your air for free. They'll check your tires for free. They have a fantastic, I mean, it's like I'm making an advertisement. I do not have any but stock or anything. I won't make any money, and I'm hearing the trash truck outside or whatever truck. So this is really confirming, get your vehicle checked. And I said cars, like if you are about to take a motorcycle or a bike or anything, get them checked. This is a definite, pay attention to your mode of transportation before you take it out in the next couple of days, and always anyways, but keep an eye on it. And look, we have a little bee here, so this is definitely talking to the hive here. Any one of you that are members of our little hive, pay attention to your vehicle, please. Okay, that's the advice for the travel this period, just confirming the Emma time. Now, an advice for communication and how we can be clearer. Ask horses help when you want to communicate, or just, you know, avoid communicating too complicating things this time period anyways. Number 5. Oh, look at that. Take a break. Don't communicate. Final notice me out. The two of blade is really when we don't want to look at anything. So the advice here again is avoid deep communication. If anybody wants to discuss anything with you right now, just be like, you know what? Here is a glass of wine. Sit down and have fun with me right now. We'll get back on this after mid-May, okay? No offense. I love you. Let's talk later. But, you know, enjoy the good time in the meantime. But all the serious topics right now, big no-no. My God, I love my cards. And I love my guides. The advice for technology and how it will impact us. The advice for technology, we have the Knight of Blades. How am I going to read this one, guys? The Knight of Blades for technology. Okay, the Knight of Blade. When we talk about blades, this is a suite of sword in this deck. This is all about the mental. This is about thinking. As you get higher, we are in the court cards. We are talking about people that are getting smarter and smarter, okay? So what I have a hard time understanding with this one is how the Knight of Blade is her hairdresser. That always confused me to get the right message with this deck. And then we are talking about technology. What does he have on his? What's his tattoo? His tattoo is a sword, obviously. Okay. He looks like the barbers as just talking, but kind of like talking crap on about other people, and she's even like, okay, am I done with this hairdo? Okay, so when it comes with technology and how it will impact you, you'll get irritated, you'll get tired, you'll get overwhelmed. That's what I'm getting here. Like, this guy is just like blah 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 as you're trying, and you want that hairdo to be done with. So the advice here, in what I'm getting after analyzing the card here, is just take it easy, like we've been saying. This is Jesus, I love this. It's just confirming it that we, technology wise, it's not gonna be easy in the next few days. We're gonna be irritated and annoyed with it. Just be prepared for it. I mean, if you go to this barber and know he's like blah 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 blah, you know, just get your IT help. just write it easy. I really am. You know what? Let's see. I picked that for the end, but let's see if we're going to get an interesting. I'm going to not tempt. I'm going to see if the universe is going to give us a little spell here for technology. Hopefully it will tell us what to do if we have a technology little problem here. Let's see. Peace tea. This is just it's probably something about staying calm. Let me see. I'm going to bring it closer here if you want to take a screenshot of that little spell. Keep in mind that this little spell thing is made by it's one of those little ladies that I really like that did the witches thing, and they are beautiful souls. So this is not about putting a spell on anyone. This is little rituals to help you with things. Let's see what this one says. Steep 1 teaspoon each of dried lemon balm and mint in hot water for 9 minutes. Well, this is like one of my favorite flavors. Drink the brew while imagining stress and anxiety leaving your body through the soles of your feet and into the ground. So this is going to make a fantastic tea right there. Dry lemon balm and mint in hot water for 9 minutes. So we're talking about being stressed. Should that happen, have a little lemon mint tea. That sounds awesome. And that will help you distressing. That was fun. Okay. So, well, this is it. We went through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Okay, so those was the advice for MR. This was fun. I liked it. I just wonder, it's just reminding us to get through the wave here. And it looks, we have the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's possible that any of you is going through a move right now. Just ride the wave of MR like I told you. This looks like this is all gonna go well anyways. See, when I was telling you there could be a little message for anyone here. Okay, I'm gonna pick that to maybe do a couple of maybe 3 yes or no questions for those of you who want. But before we do that, let's get a oracle message from the Season of the Witch Beltane Oracle. We are almost at Beltane, May 1st. S'il vous plaît, les anges, little oracle message. What kind we've had many advice, so let's see if we can get another advice or just a general message, s'il vous plaît, from our guides for this. Whoa, that flew. I didn't mean to do that. Earth worship, and we have we have our bees, our little bird, the butterfly, all the stuff I like, the crystal over here. Until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. So look at that restful face right here, and nature. We could read it because I have a little bit of time, but that makes me feel of just, again, we have the wind in her hair, that riding the time period right now, and just remembering what the bigger picture is, with loving the mother, with loving our earth, and just trying to keep calm. This is a very relaxing oracle, I find. And we have the number 7, which is a number of perfection, how everything is just made in the way it's made to be. If you just remember to be grateful and trust in the universe, you will see its perfection. The keyword is harmony. Earth worship is a card of celebration for the fulfillment of a journey, and it's fun. It's never a coincidence or funny, but look at how this is coming. We had the success that we keep the eye on, and which is what we want to keep control on. And we were talking about celebrating our relationships instead of fighting the little things. And so we were talking about a celebration here, and then the fulfillment of a journey. 6 is also, achievement. So this is a nice little closing of the reading, I find. You have achieved much and have much to celebrate. Like the seasons flowing from one to the other, that goes well with the Wheel of Fortune too. You two have reached a place of harmony and wholeness. Even if your dreams are not yet fulfilled, your spirit is at peace and knows all is well. And other reasons why we could be very tired lately is with the strong energies we have. I heard recently about when you keep on waking up tired is because you have dreams and you hear messages in the night, so you may not remember those messages in the morning, but your consciousness does. So that would explain also your fatigue when you wake up. And this was talking about your dreams. So take some time to reflect on your journey. What lessons have you learned? In what ways can you express gratitude for all that you have done? This card is called Worship because you deserve this time to bask in the glory that is upon you. And we were talking about where was it that success? Success here? I feel like we were just talking about... Because you deserve this time to bask in the glory that is upon you. I was just telling you about something like that. It just got out of my head. I can't remember at what moment I was talking about the good things that are happening to you. That upon you. So let the totality of your life seep into your bones as you're drinking the tea. And protect all that you have, just as you protect our beautiful Earth Mother. I like this reminder of celebrating Mother Earth because a few videos ago, I was talking about Day of the Earth. And I thought it was a yearly thing, and it's a monthly thing. And during that reading, I was talking about why not doing it every day. So that's a good reminder that I was talking about the abundance with the magician. How the earth gives us abundance. We need the earth to provide us what we need. So we do need to take care of the earth because we need her. And she will give it back to us, in huge ways. The most literal expression of this card is to seek ways to do your part to heal the planet. Consider adopting a zero-waste lifestyle, eating organic foods, or volunteering in earth-based charities. As you work to heal Mother Earth, so shall she support you on your path to further success. So, this is like a nice reminder for us to take care of our mother. Gratitude message, obviously, but before that, because we're talking about Mother Earth and we are still in the spring season, I'm going to take a botanical card. These are fun little messages. See the replay. That was a quick one. Sweet William, also called Dianthus barbatus. Gallantry, grant me a single smile. That just makes me think of the gratitude card. So just smile, give out a smile to people, you get a smile back. This is just like talking about the energies that we send. Okay, if you send grump, you'll get grump back. You want to have joy and happiness in your life? Start with laughing. Start with sending love. Laughing. Start with smiling. Take a walk and smile to anyone. 9 times out of 10 you'll get a smile back, and sometimes a big toothy cute smile. Sweet William, small has form and aspect bright like that sweet flower that yields great of delight. That's a quote from Abraham Cowley. Well, I was very inspired by the card, but then the quote itself was a tongue twister for me. I'm going to cover this guy here. Keep smiling. That does that. How about a healing angel card? Because, we need that. We need healing in this time period. We need to heal ourselves. Whoa. 3 cards. Okay. Peace. No matter where you are or what you are doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love and peace will follow. I love when the cards are repeating what I say. Divine mystery and vice versa. You, along with the sun, earth, moon, and stars, are part of one creation. A divine mystery unfolding each moment. Be present and feel the power of now. Be in the moment and witness the wonder of it all. I love this, and this makes me want to remind you all also, because how we are all part of one creation, how we are all one, how we are all part of this human hive. That's why I don't know how this started, but that's how I was called to talk to each of you as a little bee, because I feel like we are all, you know, I compare as a smaller element our whole universe as a hive, and how we are all unique in our own way, and how we all have a job to do. And when we go into the darkness, we get away from that job that we are here to do, to help one another, and to help the planet, and to help the earth, and to help our mother, and to help us. You know, we are all little worker bees in a way, and we all have our job to do. And if we just go our merry way dancing like a bee and doing happily our little job, then our life will be happier, will make everybody happier. I mean, think about it. This is just, I mean, it makes me feel sometimes like I live in the SpongeBob world, but hey, SpongeBob had fun. SpongeBob has fun. Heart and soul. When making your decision, take into account, and right now is not the time to make the decision, so this is a good reminder to, before you decide, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. Sometimes the mind can deceive us. Choose love, not fear. I love this. This is the angel healing cards. Of course, you know what, before I go to the gratitude, because well, I can finish with Mother Mary. Let me do Mother Mary now so I don't forget, because last time I did forget her that way. Bad me. Oh, s'il vous plaît, Maman Marie. A message for our bees today, for us all, s'il vous plaît. Maman Marie, what a little message. Okay, those two were jumping, but I'm just going to take the one from the top. This is beautiful. We have like these gorgeous birds here, and Mother Mary with baby Jesus here, and like the developing of the crown, and obviously the rose from Mother Mary. Our Lady of the Sacred Hearth. There are times when growth must happen so that you can continue your journey home. For you, beloved, this is such a time. Yes, this is at the time right now for us all. Remember, you are not only being guided away from what has been, but also towards a new manifestation blessed by Our Lady. This is a secret gift, soon to be recognized, and it is instrumental in manifesting your complete spiritual fulfillment. So it does feel like, overall, and I keep hearing that part over and over, that we are all going through what we are going through right now, because there is a huge spiritual growth. There is a huge search for happiness and love, and not that we didn't have that before, but in a spiritual, very, very deep way. So that's a good reminder. Always remember that Mother Mary, whether you believe it or not, Mother Mary does love you and believe in you, and I believe in you. I believe in us all. I believe in the power of what we can do. So, gratitude message. You know what? I'm going to keep that one for last. Think of 2 or 3 questions. So, obviously, pause if you need to. This is my little gift to you today of yes or no question. Keep them simple. Obviously, don't make a life decision. Especially we're talking of decision here. So, just keep it simple. Like, you know, should I make chicken for dinner tonight? Would that make everybody happy? Like, that simple. Should I buy this or that? Even though right now is not the time to make a buying decision. Should you wait, you know, for the end of MR to make a decision? Like, keep your questions simple and fun, okay? Okay, so we're gonna pick 3 yes or no cards. S'il vous plaît, les anges. for the questions for our bees today. Let's go. Let's do a cut here. First question. The answer is going to be, I am honored, but I can't. So that's an interesting no in this one, because it feels like the person, you know, whatever request you may have made to someone, it's not because they said no that they wanted to. They had their reason. Maybe they didn't give you it, but that's an interesting no. Second question, yes or no? Totally. That's a big yes. And third question for our little bees, very well. So 2 yes, 1 no, but that was an interesting no. And our gratitude message, I have to get back to work, so I'm sorry I can't do the charms. I was going to do charms because I'm really having fun, but I have to get going. How long has this been? 55 minutes. So yeah, I got to get back to work here. I love you, my little bees, but gratitude message, s'il vous plaît. Les anges, l'équipe, this one wants to poke out. Everything has value. Nothing is too small to be appreciated. I was just talking about a smile earlier. Well, I appreciate you. I'll be back soon, hopefully tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a beautiful end of your week and start of your weekend. And obviously, I know this came at the end, but messages are timeless and collective. So should you have heard, you know, if you heard this at any time, you know, outside of MR, then it's because there was a message for you in there. Okay, bye now.